Simba, how is your redstone still working in Tower of Terror? Now, I'm not talking about like all the redstone. I'm talking about just the mine shaft, like the elevator portion. So first, let's just go ahead and write it. Everyone always asks, time and time again. This right here. Everyone's always asking, how does it work? How do you do it? How do you do it? I'm gonna show you. Okay? Don't worry. This video is gonna show you how to do this right here. Nothing else, just this. And then it comes on down, and then without fail, it it just never fails. It just never fails. Alright, we are in my tutorial world. This is on Bedrock, just so you know. I just built this world specifically just so I can bring back Minecraft how to build. Okay, so I just got off my Tower Terror. Apparently, my Tower Terror doesn't have that. It doesn't have that at all. It's just this. So maybe your stupid little slime block will work. Maybe it'll work. Maybe it'll work. Uh, or I or I beat up your friend. You don't work, I I kill your friend. That's what happens. You don't work, I beat up your friend. Alright. You better work, or Phil gets it. That's right, Phil. You're gonna get it if you don't work. Okay, you worked. You worked. You worked. You working? It's working! Oh. Alright, so 3 blocks high. Right now we're just building our little track. Your track length doesn't matter. It's gonna be the same either way. It just matters on whenever you build your Tower of Terror of how your track layout is going to be. So you can skip this part. This is just tracks. Alright, so I got my track right here. I'll get my button later. So now, the white concrete is what I'm using for all of my redstone. So, we go out here, however far you want to go. This is honestly, like, you really don't need a degree to do this. I know my sticky piston's gonna go there. I'm just making the elevator shaft for it right now, so don't worry. I'm just making the elevator shaft. And you need to make it out of obsidian. I don't think I stress that enough. You need to make it out of obsidian because a slime block will take any other block. I don't. The only 2 blocks it doesn't take in my legacy uh, days of playing is obsidian and bedrock. But bedrock isn't as dark as obsidian. That's why I picked obsidian. So it's more like a blackout whenever you are riding the ride. And make sure to put all these ticks on max amount of tick. Again, there is no rhyme or reason of what I'm doing. It's very sloppy, okay? You can make this look nicer if you want. You don't need anything crazy. Nothing crazy whatsoever. So now, I'm gonna put my sticky piston right here, or not piston, my slime block right here. And it's gonna go right underneath it. Now, this right here is important. The reason why it's important is if you do not put anything over here, it acts as like a barrier. Your cart could go over the track a little bit and it won't set onto the sticky piston. Now something I did notice whenever you are sitting in the cart, the longer you sit here and your minecart would actually rest, you actually go a lot higher. So if you were to say just instantly do it, where it's just like there's no delay at all, you hop in and then you go up. It could be a mix of whether you go high, you go low, but if you make it a longer tick, the more the minecart will actually rest onto the slime block. So now let's go ahead. Oh, this one needs to be. You need to be facing up. Okay, there you go. And now. Hold on, I'll replace that. This gets placed right here. Perfect. And just like that, you want your sticky piston and your slime block to look just like that. Alright, so now, that was the easy part. That's to activate. Actually, hold on. I think it'll activate through the block. Let me make sure. Let's test it. Nope, it did not. I think I need to go lower one more. Why am I such a silly goose? What the heck did I do over here? Oh. There. I forget. The slime block, I swear, this thing will move whatever is in its path. Make sure it's obsidian. Everything around it needs to be obsidian. Okay. Now it shouldn't do that silly thing it just did. No, it doesn't want to move. What's on top of it? Again, I am not a professional. If you ever think I'm a professional, I want you to look in the mirror and say 10 times, Simba is not a professional. Okay. Your sticky piston needs to go right here. That guy goes right here. This guy goes right here. I have a lot of editing to do in this video. We're gonna move this back one. Dang it. I should have pick blocked it. We're just moving it back because that's in the way. You don't want your redstone to be getting mixed up with other redstone because it likes to be dumb. Alright, that looks like messy enough redstone. Let's go off of that. This next part, please bear with me. This is just a monstrosity of redstone that I'm gonna have to go through myself again because it's been a while since I have built anything with this much redstone. It's not that much redstone. When you put it like this, it's not much redstone. It's actually quite easy. So you're gonna come on out, and I'm gonna go ahead and just build myself a little platform here, just so I can work with it. The reason why I build the platform out of white is just so you can see the redstone better. You don't have to make it out of quartz. I'm just doing that just so you can see it. And you definitely don't have to make your track yellow. I know if you're making Tower of Terror, you probably don't want a mustard track. Unless you like mustard. Okay, so this is what I'm going to replicate right here. This is what we are working on. So it's going to go over here. That's all facing that way, and that's facing it. Okay. So I'm going to put my one block right here. This block right there. Make sure it's further back because it's going to be activated. Let's go ahead and make this platform out a little bit bigger. Perfect. Let's grab our redstone torch. Put a redstone torch here. And now that'll always be activated. And I'm gonna make this a little bit easier for you to see. Hold on. Perfect. So now you guys can actually see it. And now you want a redstone repeater to go in here, facing it. I'm pretty sure it's maxed out. I'm gonna go back and look. This one right here, and that's maxed out. And then connect it just like so. So you're building this right here. Let's go back over here. And nope, it's not maxed out. I lied to you because I am a liar. Alright, so unmax those. Perfect. There you go. So now, whenever this goes over it, that'll always stay on. See? And the only way to turn this off right here is if this turned off. So what do? Well, you make yourself a timer. And by timer, I mean a lot of repeaters. Again, no rhyme or reason. It depends on how you want your ride to be. It is all up to you. The reason why I'm making this timer so long is because the longer this timer is, the less likely of a chance the player on your world would get stuck in the shaft right here. Like say this takes it out and then puts it right back in. Right, the slime block takes out and then puts the slime block back in. And your player was still in the air when that redstone happened. And then you bounce back on the slime block, and then now you're stuck here. You want to have it as long as possible so you know that at least for one jump and comes back down, that it will always be open. The shaft below will be open so the player can complete the circuit. So now, this goes over here. You don't really need a delay on this. Your delay for that is right here. Alright. And now, if we did everything right, this should work. Let's grab our button. Alright, there it goes. Goes up. I beat you! Yeah, that was a weird sneeze. See? And you see how long it stays open for. That's how long your tick is going to be. And then it comes right back in. Just like so. Let's do that again. So now it comes in here. It goes on the shaft. You go up. 1, 2, 3 bounces. And you're out. Now if you want, you can make this a lot longer so the player bounces 4 times, or bounces 5 times, bounces 6 times. 3 times is honestly not a bad bounce for going up and down the elevator shaft. But that's pretty much it. That is how you do my redstone in the Tower of Terror. There is nothing too out of the world for it. 2, 3. Yep. And there I am. And then it'll come back out, just like so. That's pretty much it. That's how it works. What do you guys think? Not too bad, huh? Not bad at all. Now you can obviously condense this too, because I know that you're going to be like, this is the front of the tower. Like the Tower of Terror is right here. This is the front of it, and then this is all the redstone back here. You can easily condense this. This is just sort of like the gist of what to go off of. So if you guys want, hold on, I'm going to go right here. let's go ahead and get rid of all my stuff. You want to take a picture of just that right there. What I do, I take photos of like redstone work on my phone, and then I go to the world that I'm working on, and I'm like, oh, okay, okay. Or if you have like a fancy double screen, like two screens on your computer, then you can just like look at this, pause this video, and then go do this redstone. Or if you want to do this version, they're both the same, pretty much. This one actually looks a lot cleaner because I methodically built this. So that one I kind of just built in the moment. This one you're more than welcome to look at. Uh, I'm pretty sure that does it. That does it. Let me know in the comments how it works out in your guys' world. Let me know. All right. And as always, I'll see you in the next video. Bye.